Hello class 4, how are you all doing? I am again back with a new topic. Today we will start with a very interesting topic. Now tell me, where do we live? We live in plains. Did you ever went to any hilly area? Did you got the chance to live in those hilly areas? Tell me, is it warmer or colder than the place where you live in now? So today, which topic we will start? I think you guessed it right. We will start with the topic of mountains, the northern mountains, that is the Himalayan ranges. Now, the Himalayan ranges or the northern mountains, they stretch like a wall. They stretch like a wall across the northern and northeastern parts of our country. Now, these northern mountains are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Which are the ranges that we can see here? The northern mountain ranges include the Karakoram range, here is our Karakoram range, Ladakh range, here is our Ladakh range, Jaskar range, Kailash range, and Himalayan ranges. Let us see the extension of the Himalayas. It extends from where? Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. So from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, it extends for 2400 kilometer from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. So this is the length. Now, what is the width? Width means how much wide is the Himalaya. So it is 450 kilometer wide in Jammu Kashmir region. And as it narrows down to the northeast, it is 160 kilometer in Arunachal Pradesh. So we can see that what is the extension of Himalayas? The Himalayas extend from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, covering a distance of 2400 kilometer. And what is the width of the Himalayan ranges? The width of Himalayan ranges is 450 kilometer in Jammu and Kashmir, and as it goes to the northeast, it is 160 kilometer. Right? So now let us move ahead with the important peaks which are located in the Himalayas. In the world, there are 10 important, or we can say highest peaks. There are 10 most important highest peaks in the world. And let me tell you a very important fact, that is, out of 10 important peaks in the world, 9 highest peaks are located where? In our country, India, like Mount Everest, which is the highest peak in the world. Where it is located? It is located in Nepal. And what is the height? Its height is 8848 meters. So here is my Mount Everest. Now Mount Everest is fully covered up with snow. There were two persons, Tenzing Norgay, who belongs from India, and Edmund Hillary, who belongs from New Zealand. They are the first one to reach the summit, that means the peak of Mount Everest, which is the highest mountain in the world, in the year 1953. Now, so Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Which is the second highest peak? The second highest peak is K2, or we can also call it as Godwin-Austen, which is also located in the Himalayas, which is located in the Karakoram range. Where it is located? In the Karakoram range. Here is my K2. Where the Karakoram range lies in the Himalayas? It lies to the north of the Himalayas. So K2 is located in the Karakoram range. What is the height of K2? 8611 meter. Now, which is the third highest peak then? The third highest peak is Kanchenjunga, where it is located in Sikkim. What is the height of Kanchenjunga? It is 8586. Now, let me tell you, Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of India. Clear? So, what we can see? Which are the peaks which are located in the Himalayas? As you can see, the highest peak, that is Mount Everest, second highest peak, that is K2, and also the third highest peak, all are located where? In Mount Everest. So, as we can see that the first highest peak, that is the Mount Everest, which is the highest peak in the world, K2, which is the second highest peak in the world, and Kanchenjunga, which is the third highest peak in the world, all are located where? In the Himalayas. Not only these three peaks, but also we can find Dhaulagiri, Annapurna, and other peaks which are located where? In the Himalayas. As I told you before only, that there are 10 highest peaks, and out of which 9 are located where? In the Himalayas, right? Now, let us understand what is the meaning of Himalayas. Himalayas in Sanskrit means the abode of snow. Why? Because a large part of the Himalayas is covered up with snow, and many rivers like Ganga, Indus, Brahmaputra, many rivers rise from the Himalayas. The Himalayas has 3 ranges which run parallel to each other. What are the 3 ranges? The 3 ranges are, number 1, the Great Himalayas or Himadri. Number 2, Middle Himalayas or Himachal, and the Shiwaliks or the Outer Himalayas. Now, let us know about this ranges: Great Himalayas, Middle Himalayas and the Shivaliks. Let us move ahead. So let us first know about the Great Himalayas. Or as we call it, the Himadri. Here, this is my Great Himalayas. These are Great Himalayas. Or we can say the Himadri, right? Now, here in the Great Himalayas, first we need to know what is the location. Great Himalayas lies, or we can say Great Himalayas is the northernmost range. And this is the highest range out of the three ranges. Average height of the Great Himalayas, the Himadri as we said, is 6,000 meters. Here we can see that the Himadri includes or contains all the highest peaks, including the world highest peak, that is Mount Everest. Also have Kanchenjunga, Annapurna. As I told you that Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of our country, India. I told you this, that most of the mountain peaks are covered with what? Covered with ice, right? So we can say they are snow-covered mountains. So what happens from the snow-covered mountains? The snow-covered mountains, like when the snow melts from the snow-covered mountain, they give rise to different rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Satluj. So these rivers rise from moving sheets of ice. What we call it? We call it glaciers. As I said that most of the peaks are permanently covered with what? Covered with snow, right? So, I suppose snow, what happens? The snow melts down. As they melt down, they come downwards due to the action of gravity as rivers. There are many rivers which rise from these glaciers, like Ganga, from Gangotri Glacier, Yamuna, from Yamunotri Glacier. So there are many glaciers which give rise to many rivers. So what we learned about the Great Himalayas, this is the northernmost range, this is the highest range out of the three ranges, got average height of 6,000 meter. It includes all the highest peaks like the Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Annapurna, and Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of our country, India. There are many rivers which rise from the sheets of ice, that is glaciers. Now let us move ahead with the second range, that is the Himachal. The second range is the Middle Himalayas or Himachal. It lies to the south. This is my Middle Himalayas. This one is Middle Himalayas. You can see that Middle Himalayas is not a continuous range. As the Great Himalayas was a continuous range, but Middle Himalayas is not continuous. It is broken. Now, Middle Himalayas lies to the south of the Great Himalayas, right? So, we can say south of the Himadri. The average height of 3,700 to 4,500 meters. This region consists of forest, thick mountains, fertile and beautiful valleys. So you may ask, then ma'am, here we cannot find any peaks. No, we do find peaks. There are some peaks which are covered with snow throughout the year, like the Pir Panjal ranges, which are located here, and these are the longest range located in the Kashmir. See, this one is my Pir Panjal, which is the longest range which is located here. Here we will also find beautiful hill stations where you people to go for your vacations, like summer vacation or winter vacation. Mostly we cannot go for winter, but we can enjoy the summer vacation there, like Mussoorie, Shimla, Darjeeling, Manali. How many of you went to Darjeeling? Raise your hand. Good, very good. You should also go for Shimla and Manali. It is also very, very beautiful. Now, not only Mussoorie, Shimla, Darjeeling, Manali, but we will also see some valleys, beautiful valleys like the Kashmir Valley, Valley of Kulu, Kangra, which are very, very famous. Many tourists go there to enjoy the scenic beauty. So what we learned about the Middle Himalayas? It lies to the south of the Himadri. The average height is 3,700 to 4,500 meters. It includes the forested mountain, fertile and beautiful valleys. Some peaks are covered with snow throughout the year. Here we have the Pir Panjal range, which is the longest range, which is located where? In Kashmir. And there are many hill stations like Mussoorie, Shimla, Darjeeling, Manali, and some valleys like Kashmir Valley, Kulu and Kangra. Now, let us move ahead with the last range, that is the Shiwaliks. So, the last part, or the last range of the Himalayas, the Shivalik or the Outer Himalayas. This is the southernmost and the lowest range, which is the Shiwaliks. This one is the Shiwaliks, which is the southernmost and the lowest range. Got an average height of 900 to 1100 meters. Mostly the slopes of the Shiwaliks are covered with thick forest, which is home to a variety of wild animals. You will find different wild animals in this forest. Now, here in the Shiwaliks, this is called my foothills of the Shiwaliks. What happens? The rivers from the mountains, they come down, as we know that they come down. So as they come down, they deposit the sediments where? In the Shiwaliks. So the rivers, they come down, they carry some sediments, alluvium, that we call alluvium, so that they deposit it here. And this area at the foothills of the Shiwaliks is known as Terai. So the area at the foothills of the Shiwaliks is called Terai. This region is very fertile. Why? Because of alluvium, and also it receives heavy rainfall. But there are certain problems which are faced in the Shiwaliks and the Terai region. The Shiwaliks and the Terai region experiencing deforestation. So deforestation is a major problem in these regions. Deforestation for what? For woods and farmland. What people are doing? People are cutting down the trees. So as the trees and the forests are cut down for woods and farmland, what is happening? Many wild animals are losing their shelter, losing their home. So that is why government has made several protected areas like the Corbett National Park, Kaziranga National Park, to protect the animals and also the trees. Did you ever went to any national park? It is very beautiful. It's a large area, forested area, where you will see the wild animals are living in their natural space. You can go there, you can watch them living, like the way they live there. Freely they are moving here and there. So you should once visit a national park. You can see beautiful flowers, beautiful birds, different kinds of migratory birds, different animals living in the natural habitat. Also, government has started afforestation, that is planting of trees. So what we learn from the Shiwaliks? Shiwaliks are the southern and the lowest range of the Himalayas. It got an average height of 900 to 1100 meters. Here in the Shiwaliks, the slopes are covered with thick forests which are home to a variety of animals. The area at the foothills of the Shiwaliks are known as the Terai region. Now in the Shiwaliks, due to deforestation, we can see the several trees are cut down. So several wild animals are losing their home. That is why government has made several protected areas like the Corbett National Park, Kaziranga National Park, and also started planting more trees. I hope so all of you understood the three parallel ranges of the Himalayas: the Great Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas, and the Outer Himalayas. Great, Middle, and the Outer Himalayas. Let us now know what is the importance of Himalayas. Why do we need Himalayas? So let us move ahead with the importance of Himalayas. Importance of the Himalayas. Number one, it acts like a wall on northern borders. So these are my northern borders. So it acts like a wall. As we know that Himalayas extend from where? From north and northeastern part. So it is protecting us from the enemies. Protecting from enemies. Number two, it protects from the cold winds coming from Central Asia. Means from here the cold winds, if it will enter our country, then what will happen? We all will feel so much cold, right? So it protects us from the cold winds which are coming from Central Asia. It stops the monsoon winds. Monsoon winds means winds which cause heavy rainfall during the monsoon time, the rainy season that we call. So that time, how the rainfall is caused? Rainfall is caused because of the monsoon winds. So it stops the monsoon winds from moving further north. If we will move further north, what will happen? We will not receive any rainfall. And if there will be no rainfall, how we will do the cultivation? So it stops the monsoon wind from moving further north so that we can receive rainfall in the northern plains. It provides shelter to variety of animals and also provide us with timber, medicinal plants, which are very important. Number 5, different rivers rise from the Himalayas. Now these rivers provide us what? Provide us with water. Dams are built on the rivers which can be utilized to generate hydroelectricity. Like you heard about the Maithon Dam. So that dam is built where? On the river, so that we can utilize the dam to generate hydroelectricity. So the different rivers rise from the Himalayas which provide water for different uses, and also dams are built on the rivers to generate hydroelectricity. So what are the importance of Himalayas? It acts as a wall in the northern borders. It protects us from the cold winds coming from Central Asia. It stops the monsoon winds from moving further north. It provides shelter to a variety of animals and provides us with timber, medicinal plants. And there are certain rivers which rise from the Himalayas, and dams are built on the rivers which help to generate hydroelectricity. I hope all of you understood. So what we learned today? We learned about the northern mountains, that is the extension of northern mountains, different peaks which are located in northern mountains, ranges in the northern mountains, the 3 parallel range, the Great Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas and the Shiwaliks, and the importance of Himalayas. So if you like my video, then don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you like my content, do give a comment that what else do you want me, like on what other topics you want me to film a video. And don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly, do read the books and do watch the full video. Thank you.